Hi, I'm Reese, a designer with The Quilted Cow. Today, I will show you how to make the Helpful Heifer Table Topper number 61. But first, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grids, Rulers, Mats, and Cutters, and the beautiful Wilmington prints, the fabric I'll be using today. Let's get started. Today I'll show you how to make the Helpful Heifer Table Topper number 61. Check out our website for the kits and patterns at thequiltedcow.com. Kits come with the pattern and the fabrics you need to sit and sew. So let's get started. This pattern is going to use a charm pack, and I'm using the Charming Half Hexie, and it's exclusive hexie that is from the Quilted Cow. And so let's go ahead and cut our half hexies out. With this template, you will get 2 half hexies out of each charm square. So let's go ahead and cut this. Make sure I get that nice and cut. And this would be nice if I had like a rotating mat. It's perfect for that. But this one, I will just rotate my block so I can get a better angle. And there's your half hexie. Now let's rotate the fabric and we can get our second one. So instead of getting 42, you will get 84 half hexagons because we're going to get 2 of them out of each square. Okay, then I'm going to rotate my piece. Once again, making sure everything is lined up. Just cutting around that template. There will be a template on the back of the pattern when you receive it, but if you order this off of our website, the template is just a lot better than making one out of paper. It just will last a lot longer. So now we have our hexies cut out. Now I'm going to show you how to put these together. I know this looks a little complicated, but it's super duper easy. Okay, now that we have all of our half hexies laid out for our first row, I'm going to show you how to sew them together. So let's take these two. I'm gonna lay them out like that. And you can see how it kind of has a straight line there. I'm just gonna connect this top piece of this hexagon, fold it over right sides together, and just come right together before it drops off. And same, like you're gonna have a little extra showing right there. I'm gonna use my pen here. There's a little extra fabric there, and you can see on the other side, there's a little yellow showing through. That's okay, that's what you want. So let's go ahead and sew 1/4 inch down that side. Okay, now that I have sewn my 2 together, that's what it's gonna look like. Super easy. We're gonna continue doing that all the way down the line. So that would be your first row, and this is what it's gonna look like. All connected. Again, we're just laying it right sides together, making sure those points line up, and then stitching down that line. So now, to save time, I have went ahead and made all my rows. So let's go ahead and lay them out. I've stitched some of them together already, as you can see. You will have 8 different rows, and each time you will alternate the way that your hexagons will lay out. So they'll be like first row and second row, and you'll continue repeating those rows all the way down. So this is what it's gonna look like. Let's go ahead and lay this right sides together. I'm gonna pin down this side, and then I'm gonna take it to the machine, and using 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm gonna sew down that side. So when you are pinning in place, you want to make sure that your seams are in place together. They're nesting nicely. Okay, now that I have everything pinned, let's take it to the machine. As you can see, I have sewn my top 2 rows together. So let's go ahead and give that a nice good press. Just pressing that open really quick. And then we will just continue down the line of attaching those together. And again, just making sure that all of your seams line up nicely. That way your hexagons will stay all together. And also, when we are attaching our rows together before we're attaching them as a whole, we want to make sure that we're alternating our pressing. You'll press one row in one direction and then press in the opposite again, so your seams will lay nice and just nest together. Okay, let's go ahead and take this to the machine and sew our last rows on. Okay, let's go ahead and do a final press. And we're at this point. Let's just press them all in one direction. All of them going the same way. Okay, now that I have everything pressed, we're going to make the hexagon shape. You want to make sure that your top row looks exactly like this, where the hexagon bottom part is out, because that's what we're going to measure off of. And if you don't have this shape on your top row, it's going to give you a wonky hexagon. So now let's fold it in half, making sure the fold is toward you and then the open edges, the raw edges, away from you. Let's scoot this down a little bit. And I'm going to measure 4.5 inches over from this raw edge and the top part. Making a line there. I'm just going to rotate this real quick. And again, measure over 4.5 inches. Because this is my raw edge now that I turned it. So let's make a mark there. I'm going to rotate that back around. Again, here's my open raw edges and the fold is down here. I'm going to draw a line from the fold corner here to the mark that I made. Let's make sure that's all lined up. Okay. And then just draw your line. I'll go back and forth a little bit, that way make sure I see it really well. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. And then this is how you make your hexagon. So on those lines, I'm just going to cut now directly on the line. And that was a little thick right there, so I'm going to give it a little more. There we go. I'm going to rotate that. And once again, cut directly on the line. There we go. Oh, I missed a spot. There we go. And there you have it, your Table Topper 61. This kit actually makes 2 of these toppers. So like and subscribe to watch all of our videos. Remember to check out our website at thequiltedcow.com. And these kits come with a pattern and fabrics for you to sit and sew. Thank you for watching.
Okay, you wicked cool quilters, good job. You made it to the end. We would like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grids, rulers, rotary cutters, and mats, and Wilmington Prints for the beautiful fabrics. Thanks for watching.